Hey, this is Mr. Rush. We are working in CS2 with the Lunar Lander. And from working class, your Lunar Lander should look like this. You've got a kind of a header. We've got our menu bar here. We have our lander in the correct spot to get ready to land. And what we want to do in this exercise is we want to get the target to be placed down here someplace. Okay, so we'd like it when we start the game to have the target move around and also have it move at different places. So each time you play the game, the lander has to go someplace different. Okay, so that's basically what we want to do. So the idea is that when we have a routine to start the game, and when we start the game we move the lander here, and what we do is we reset the target, and that's what we're going to look at now. Okay, so I'm going to move over to the code and we'll try to get that going. Okay, so I'm looking at the lunar lander. This is the HTML for it. You know we have a game area and we have all these 5 things inside there. And what we're going to work with right now is the target. So there's a target image that's been ID'd as the target or as target. And the action for this is going to happen in the JavaScript. So our code works like this so far. Okay. And we have these alerts, and we've been checking some things. And if you're sure your height and width works, you can kind of turn these off. And what we did is we set some coordinates for, on Friday we set some coordinates like an X and a Y for the lander, and a DX and a DY for the speed of the lander. We wanted to know the lander width because that helps to do with deal with the target and like the placement of it. And what we did was we ended up setting the lander here. Okay, so this is code from Friday to set the lander, and what we need is now need additional code to set the target. Okay, now set the target. Target doesn't need any speed. It basically just needs an X and a Y. Okay, so one of the things I could do is I could just set the target Y to be the bottom of the screen if I wanted to. Okay, and that's pretty easy to do. You can just go. We have variables for the height, the game area width, and game area height. So if I just take this variable and just set it equal to game area height, and then I just drew it. This is how you draw these things. I'm going to go like this, and we just said target. I think it's called target image. This is going to be target X. This is going to be target Y. Okay, and we can like test this out. Is I'm gonna I'm gonna get Sublime. I'm gonna do like a save all. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my my index here. Okay. I actually like these guys switched. Just do that. Okay, and then I can open up in a browser. And what I'm hoping is that the target will show up at the bottom, and there it is. Okay, and what we said was target, its Y is going to be the absolute bottom of the screen. So there it is at the bottom of the screen. Okay, it's like actually past the screen, which is not what we wanted, but it's okay. So let's pull it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to the code, and I'm going to say game area height like maybe like minus 75 pixels. Okay, and we'll see what that looks like. Okay. And I'm going to save it, and I'm going to open it. And that's not bad. We could maybe put it up to like 80. I don't want to hit this guy here, so I want to put it somewhere between here and here. And we'll just try like 80. Let's try 85. Okay, not bad. See, that looks pretty good. And what we'll do is we'll kind of skim this across, maybe even like 90, 95. Let's see what it looks like really quick. Okay, but you see what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just using my variables, and that seems awesome. Okay, now, so I don't want the lander to always have to land over here. So what I wanted to do is I want to just pick some random x coordinate, okay? And the x coordinates can be from here to, it can't be over here because it'll push the target over there. So it has to be kind of from 0 to the width minus the width of the target, which is about 110, because we know that this is about 110. So what I want to do is I want to pick a random number between here and the width minus 110, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to say target x is going to equal game. Okay, I think it's a math dot random. I think so. Did we pick this before? Let me check on that for a second. It's math random. It's not R&D or anything like that. And we want to do it times. Okay, so what this does is it gives you a number between 0 and 1, and then we multiply it times the width. So it's game. What we want to do is say game area width minus, and the variable that we care about is this lander width. Minus lander width. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a math round of that so I get an integer number. Okay, like that. Do I have enough of these? This is 1. This is 2. Yep. I think that's okay. Okay, and then what it's going to do is it should just definitely put like the target in our zone, which we want. Okay, so we'll try this out a couple of times, and hopefully it'll work. Okay, and that'll be great. Okay, so there's the target there this time. There's the target here next time. There it goes. And that's it. And that's basically all we need to do for this, okay? So I want to be able to get the target to move around, okay, and kind of place itself. I'd like to see it all the way over. It's moving. So that seems good. Yeah, there we go. I want to make sure it was getting over there too. So I like that. You know, we could do other things, or if you had any ideas you wanted to try, that would be great. We could actually have 2 or 3 targets. That would actually be sort of cool. And then you could like have one like be like a bomb or something like that. So you have to sort of pick one to land on, and then yeah, it could blow up or something. That would be cool. But okay, so that's good. And next class what we'll do is we'll work on the flame part, and then we'll get it to fall, or we will get to fall and then work on the flame. Okay, so that's the deal, and we will talk to you later. Okay, and here let's get one more look at the code so you can figure this out. Let me see. This is what we're looking for right now, okay? So we're trying to get this to work. And notice again that JavaScript can set style commands like position, like what we're using in the CSS part, just by using these, these variables, which is pretty cool. Okay, so anyway, that's the deal, and it does it really quickly, and it seems good. Talk to you later.